Hey there, what's up? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. If you're new, I like to react to video game music as a musician myself. It has been quite a long ride. This is episode 300. I've done 300 reactions since September. It is now April 4th. And in true fashion, I wanted to do kind of like something special for the occasion. And this is, I believe, my most requested song ever, right next to Dancing Mad. This is Risk of Rain 2. The Rain, formerly known as Purple, by, I'm gonna butcher this name, Chris Christodoulou. This has been requested for a very long time, and I'm barely getting to it now. With a name like that, I've always been curious about it. I'm like, what does this mean? But alas, today is the day, and a big shout out to all the requesters, which is Mr. Person, Ali Catra, Mark, Julian, Tony, Santeri, and Kay. It's a lot of people. So, my first time checking out Risk of Rain. I've never played it. I don't know anything about it. A lot of hype surrounding this one. The Rain, formerly known as Purple. Kind of fitting with the background and the hair right now. Cool little progressive synth. Ooh, that percussion is crystal clear. Damn. Okay. Okay, hold on. We are in maximum vibes mode right now. It's about time I get something that's like a dope beat. Single coil guitar, which is one of those. Can you believe it's taken this long to have like a proper beat on the channel? Oh, I cannot wait to hear the rest of this soundtrack. Ooh. Background's changing. Okay, we got middle frequencies only right now. This is right up my alley, bro. If you guys knew just how much instrumental, like, hip-hop and lo-fi I listen to, it'd be insane. Oh. Did I mention I'm a guitar player? Oh, he's got a little guitar in the picture. That's sick. Guitar solo? Is this him playing the guitar? Oh, the clash of genres right now. Synth solo? Hope you guys want recommendations, because I got some. Three times? This is soulful playing right here. I'm gonna lean back for this one. Oh man. I could fall asleep to this. Oh, the background's fading. Ooh. Everything fading out into a mist. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. This is majestic. What an outro. Thank you. What a ride. You know, I have to be honest, every time I get a big request, I'm always slightly nervous. You know, it's a big thing. You know, many people have been waiting and many people have been wanting it. And, you know, here we are. So it's always like this kind of pressure. And, you know, it's not that you guys send me bad stuff, but, you know, you just never know what people are going to send and what it's going to sound like. And, of course, my only experience with this game is seeing these images that we just seen. So as far as a setting goes in that song, nothing. I had nothing. because I don't even know where something like that could play. I was just grooving and moving my head. So for most people know that I am a multi-genre, multi-style musician, and that goes with what I perform and with what I listen to. Like my shuffle on my Spotify or whatever, it's like a real shuffle. It's everything, right? But a lot of times, most times, I do listen to a lot of instrumental hip hop and lo-fi and just kind of beats and stuff like that, as well as everything else. It's just I'm more of like a appreciator of the arts of music. And when I hear stuff like this, which is very rare on this channel, most people send me like, orchestral or like heavy metal or whatever the thing is. But like music like this doesn't really come across that often in video games in general. So this was just like a very calm, sweet, beautiful, soulful group of noises in my ears, and I just was not expecting. I was expecting something. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was so lost in it that I just now remembered that this is a homage, I think, to Purple Rain, right, from Prince. And I promise you, from the very beginning of the video, I was like, okay, let's see if I can catch a reference, or maybe there's like a melody or something. But as soon as it started, my mind just kind of drifted into space. So I'm gonna have, obviously I'm not gonna listen to that just once, but I need to hear it again and see if I did miss anything, because this time I was just so enamored that I forgot completely about the song name and everything associated with it. But man, if you guys I've seen this channel before, I usually do like song recommendations based on what I just heard, based on like the songs I listen to, and usually it's like one, maybe two. This time I have a lot, because you're entering my realm now, and I'll just get them out of the way now, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the song. If you liked this song, you will most likely like one of these four, probably all of them actually. I don't know the artist for this one. I think it's Jerome something. I'll put all these in the comment below, under a pinned comment. Underwater Love by Jerome something. One of my favorite songs of all time, and it reminded me of this, so that goes without saying. Underwater Love, check that out. The Queen of Everything, I also don't know the artist, but I know they're in my playlist somewhere. Check that out as well if you like very kind of slow. I mean, I'm not gonna ruin it, but it's, if you like this, you're gonna like these. And then the next two are more kind of like a little bit more guitar, because this did have guitar in it. Mokuba Talk, that's another one of my favorites, and it's incredible. And of course, Buckethead, Soothsayer. Yeah, so all of those combined, it was kind of like this. And that it just doesn't happen often. The guitar was kind of a nice addition to the song. I wasn't expecting it whatsoever. But maybe that's where the whole like Prince flavor comes in, because Prince was quite the musician and quite the guitarist. But to me, this was more just an enjoyable audio like journey, because this is kind of like what I would listen to like when I work, when I'm not doing videos and I'm editing all the time or doing all the thousands of things that I do. I'm listening to stuff like this. So there is no doubt in my mind that this will go into a playlist of just stuff I work to, you know what I mean? Or sleep, It's not often I sleep to music. Sometimes it's kind of distracting, but if I were to have, I do have a sleep playlist actually, but I'm going to put that in there too. This song is incredible. And you can tell it's incredible because the composer plastered his name all over it. They're proud of this. And I don't want to butcher the name, but this person is quite incredible for a first impression. I cannot wait to hear more from this series. This is Risk of Rain 2, so at least there's another one. I never even heard about this game, to be honest, so this is all new. Which is funny because when I think of, how many views does this have? 1,700,000. So when I think of 1,700,000 people, geez, and then I'm over here like under a rock, it's kind of like such a bizarre feeling, right? Like, how do so many people know about these things? And I'm just like, if you're ever curious, like how I don't listen to these or how I don't know about them, my life with video games has always been kind of like off and on, off and on. You know, real life, work, you know, trying to stay alive and do this, and the other. So you know, I'm not as heavily as invested as I was when I was like in my younger years. Now I'm coming back around, but you know, it's been in phases. So if you're ever curious, like how I have not heard of something, that's why. So now, I couldn't be any more curious about the rest of the soundtrack. And parts of me, I'm conflicted. 50-50 tells me that the rest of the soundtrack is maybe similar, and the other half tells me it's just not, and then this one is special. Which, either way, it doesn't matter. Like, my excitement to hear more. There is another big request from this song. You guys can probably guess what it is. And I have to do that one eventually. But this really opened up a whole... You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm at 300 videos. Thank you, by the way. There's a lot of times where I get scared, where I'm just like, surely I've heard just about everything, right? At least for the most part. 300 videos later, and you got me like in awe over Risk of Rain 2. So I think we are good for the long haul. And I am no longer gonna doubt the... Well, I never did. Okay, I never doubted the prowess of video game music. I always knew it was good. But I will no longer question if it's infinite. Which it is not. You guys got me having like epiphanies and life lessons over here over a song called The Rain, formerly known as Purple. Which, by the way, is one of the dopest song names I have ever heard in my life. But, alas, I do need to check out the song again to make sure I didn't miss like a reference or something of that nature. Case in point, the song was amazing. And I'm kind of glad I saved it just for this occasion. And if anything, a whole new world just opened up. You know, and now maybe you guys are starting to realize that I do indeed listen to everything and appreciate everything, especially stuff like this. It doesn't have to have a guitar in it. It doesn't have to have crazy drums. It doesn't have to have anything. Just send me what you like. And yeah, you know, this is a big contrast, by the way, because the last videos I did were April Fool's songs, which, you know, pushed me to my limits. So I thank you guys. And with that said, if you want to make your own requests as well, you can do so on Patreon, or you can do so on PayPal if you don't want to subscribe and just send it as a one-time thing. The Patreon grows every day, the PayPals grow every day, the list grows every day. If you want to check those out, you can subscribe and get your perks like that. They are not necessary, but they do guarantee that I will check out your song if you do not mind waiting. But speaking of the wait, we are approaching 4 digits of a wait list. Yeah, there's a lot of songs. So if you do not want to wait, there is the Platinum Trophy tier on Patreon. And that is where you skip the line, and it is reserved for only 10 people, and a couple of them have filled. So a big shout out to Fly, Gardelane, Turn Arclight, Moon Knight, and Rogue Monk for being Platinum supporters. Thank you very much. And to everyone else, thank you as well. And one more time to the requesters, Mr. Person, Ali Catra, Mark, Julian, Tony, Santeri, and Kay. There was a lot of you. And to the rest of the Risk of Rain community, send me more. I do have a couple more from this game, both 1 and 2, I think. So hang tight. And until next time, dudes and dudettes. By the way, if you're wondering, yes, this is a new camera lens. I should have mentioned that before. The other angle will probably return. I'll just kind of go in between them both and interchange them. So, you know, if you don't like this one, it's just a camera angle. So the other one is still there. Anywho, I'm going to skedaddle. My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. Follow me wherever you want, or don't. I'll see you in the Discord. Shout out to Chris C for composing this masterpiece. To the next 300 we go. Take it easy, everyone.